Welcome to the Martial Arts Group Podcast. This is Don Prue, and I'm ready to give you some good information. So, what I've been noticing, and many schools have talked to me about, is their ranking and getting up on the first page of Google. And what I've noticed is Yelp is coming up in the first spot in many cities. So we are going to have to deal with getting ourselves ranked on Yelp because if someone is investigating martial arts schools in their area, and believe me, people will investigate you before they come into your school, they look up martial arts, your city, comes up first thing, the 10 best schools in your city. So you need to be on there and you need to be pretty darn high. So, um, and I hate dealing with this kind of stuff, but it's something that's very important and we got to deal with it. We have to fight because guess what? If you don't do it, the guy across the street from you is going to do it and he's going to take the students because whoever the best research articles and information's out there on, that's who the people are going to take a chance on. And when they walk in, as long as that person teaches a good, fun class, they got them, you don't. So you need to be proactive and start increasing your Yelp account. So if you don't have a Yelp account, you have to get one. Pain in the butt, but not too much. So you sign up for a Yelp account, and what's important here is that you go and fill out the whole profile, everything from your address to your business hours, your phone number, all the information so Yelp starts giving you a little bit of respect. Then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to encourage people to give you a Yelp review. So now, Yelp's terms are you cannot ask for Yelp reviews because that taints the diversity of the pool. Well, what I like to do is, I can understand that, but what I'd like to do is I tell people, hey, I'd really like to get some feedback. So if you would do me a favor and either give me some feedback on Yelp is a good one, or maybe Google review, please give me some feedback. So, I ask all my students and they'll go out and do it. So what it does is you get feedback. It serves a double purpose. Well, it's always good to get Google reviews, and I've talked about that in the past, how you need to, every few months, ask the students to go out and give you a Google review. If they haven't yet, they need to. So remind yourself to ask that because, Google's the key to victory in the search department, and people will search you. So you better come out and you better be really, really high up and have a lot of good articles about you. So that's important. But also, if you have a Yelp account, that's new. I'd like to see how that works. So hey, give me some Yelp shouts. So and you try to get them. And then every time a new person comes in or signs up, and believe me, if someone's signing up at your school, they're pretty darn excited, else they wouldn't be signing up at your school. So that's a great time to ask them to go give you a Yelp review. And another thing is you can get a little Yelp sticker, put it on the front door up by the front window so when they come in they see Yelp. I put a little Yelp sign on the desk so um, they see that, so it's in their head. So when you talk to them and ask them, hey, I'd like some feedback, so can you give me a review? Google, Yelp, Facebook, however you want to do it, please do, because those are all good. So hopefully with all the signs in Yelp and everything, I kind of say, well, Yelp's a good one. So I say that. So Yelp's a good one. So that's important because what happens is the more reviews you get and the more activity, Yelp's starting to see, oh, wow, this martial arts school is really relevant. Oh, and they're getting good reviews. Let's move them up. So now they came out with, and I'm not too sure because it's kind of new to me too. I don't want to deal with this, so I put it off as long as I could. But they came out with some algorithm that will take some of the reviews and get rid of them because everybody was trying to do fake reviews out there. So they'll there's a section like under reviews. Here's the ones that aren't credited reviews or whatever. I should probably look that up and tell you, but you'll see. And so what you can do with that is when you have those, go in to the review because you're not going out and buying fake reviews. So all the reviews that you get are real, even though their algorithm might say, oh, nope, these don't qualify because it's either, too short. The algorithm hates oh, this is a great martial arts school, join. That doesn't work so well, so it'll punt that one. Or someone who has not a lot of reviews and no pictures, and they barely fill out their profiles. They kind of punt those too. So what I like to do, and this works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't, but it helps, is you go on into that section. And hang on a second, I'll get off this podcast for a second. I'll be right back, and I will tell you what that section's called because I should know that. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. So what I found out is it's the section's called not recommended reviews. So that's the section that's at the bottom of the reviews, and you got to click on that not recommended reviews, and then there's the reviews that you got that Yelp isn't counting. Well, those are, like I said, those are real reviews. You got those. Those are real people. So either they didn't put their picture in, they put too short of a reply, or something about them that Yelp didn't like. So what you need to do is in there, you can go to there and click on them, go to their profile and ask or friend them. So sometimes that helps and shows that, oh, wow, they're real friends, and they sometimes move them up. Now, to kind of mitigate the amount of reviews that go to not recommended is to understand that Yelp kind of analyzes the words that it's involved in the review. So they can't just put, oh, this is a very good school, 5 star or whatever. They can't. That doesn't work. They don't like those kinds. So the person's got to at least say, well, and kind of like a real review. I went to Jim's martial arts school. It was a great time. I came in. The staff was friendly. They greeted me at the door. They took me through a trial martial arts class. It was very fun. I was excited. Um, the rates were really good, so I signed up. It's a place that's a good environment. It was clean, stuff like that. So they need to kind of add a little bit more than just one sentence to help you out. So if you're talking to um, some of your students or whatever, and they're choosing to do a Yelp review on you, well, that's the kind of things that you need to talk to them about. So, anyways, and those have to continually come. They have to constantly come. So you can get up to the #1 spot on Yelp, but if you don't continually ask for these reviews, you'll kind of fade off a little bit. So continue to ask for these reviews, and hopefully you're teaching a good class. And if you're taking the time to do this Yelp thing and trying to get more students, because every student counts, and I'm telling you, if Yelp continues to stay #1 on Google, well, then you need to be #1 on Yelp. So because I'm going to click on it, I want reviews. People buy off of reviews. They don't buy a product, they buy the reviews of the product. So when, people go to Amazon, they look through, well, I don't know, is this headphones better than this headphones? So they do a little research. But I read the reviews. I go and I'm, hoping that they're real reviews. But that makes people's decisions. So people want to see that. So if there's a place that can say, give me the 10 best schools in my city, well, I want to look at that. Who are according to this, reviews, people like me who want to take martial arts are reviewing martial arts schools. That's perfect for me. So they will go there and look. And if you're not there, well, I got 10 other schools I can go to and review them. I'm going to look those schools up. I'm not going to look your school up. You're not even in the top 10. Why would I even look you up? So it's very important that you do this work, do what it takes, and get yourself up on Yelp. I know it's a pain in the butt, but it's stuff that we got to do. So if you don't like doing it, get somebody to do it for you. There's always somebody in your school that's really good at this social media stuff, and it's not that hard. It's really not hard to go in, Put your school name, your address, your phone number, and a cool picture. Oh, and another thing, Yelp likes pictures, so take a bunch of your pictures of your school and put that in there. So that's easy, all easy, easy stuff. But if you can get yourself up there, you will be a winner in your area to get the most students. So there's only so many people in your direct vicinity that are going to stand up and say, yes, I will take martial arts. You need to be the one to get them. Okay, this is Don Prue from Martial Arts Group. You can reach me at donprue at igomag.com. And anytime, give me a shout out and I'll answer your questions or anything else that you want to discuss. So, as always, good fortune to your school.